Chairman, we are live.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Today, this is the afternoon session of December 5th. Our first agenda item is an action item. This is approve a letter of support for Robbie and Candace Parker to submit to the Ministry of Social Policy of Ukraine. Robbie, you want to come up and kind of reiterate? I think we've kind of gone through this, but anything you want to add?
No, we're just doing everything we can possible to try to get the two boys over here. And we feel we can watch out better for them better than what Italy can. Like I said before, the government's not supplying, it's just the local towns that are supplying need for them or help. And we feel we're in a better position to where we've met the boys, we've had them over here for 4 weeks, and we just feel, we're in the adoption process. So we just feel like we can help them until they do have to go back home. So the war's over, whenever Ukraine wants us to send them back.
So I guess my question to you would be if you're successful and you get them here, would you bring them in and introduce them to us?
We definitely can,
I think that would be awesome.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's my wife just started working at the school over here, so she's always
Nice.
over here. So we're hoping we can work out something to where we can get them into school or whatever we need to do. So that way they have the education and stuff moving forward.
They play basketball by chance?
They're a little on the short side, but they're really into soccer.
Oh, we need to get soccer going up here in Cascade. It just,
Yeah, they got,
You can
yeah.
come to McCall and play
Carl's
out
got a
there.
pretty good program.
Do they?
Doug, it looks like I'm going to need a notary for this
On
one.
their way, Mr. Chairman. My apologies.
Okay, so I think this is wonderful. I think you're to be commended for your effort and your energy to go this much. I think this must be a God thing. It's the only thing I could think of.
Thank you. That's all I can say is it's all my wife, and I'm just kind of following along. And
Yeah.
she talked me into it, and like I said, we met the boys, and we absolutely fell in love with them. So
Great, great.
So do they speak English already?
when they came over, we were told they spoke none.
Huh.
The 13-year-old speaks some, and you can understand him. The 9-year-old, he can speak some, but I don't think he really registers what he's saying or what we try to say to him. So
Is it a Ukrainian language, or is there more of a
it's more of a
universal-
Russian.
Russian is
Russian.
yeah.
They don't really know a whole lot of the Ukrainian language. I don't know if it's because they've been in the
USSR.
yeah, because their place was right next to Russia, so I think that's why they know a lot more Russian than any Ukrainian.
Got it.
But I guess in
Interesting.
Italy they're learning English, Italian, and a little bit of the Ukrainian. So I think they're also confused right now. They don't know what's up and what's down.
I bet. Poor kids. Kids are the ones that are suffering.
Yeah, it's,
Well, there's a really good educational piece on YouTube about Ukraine and Crimea and all the different nationalities that have been kind of pushed into those countries over the years. And now they're all telling Putin that, no, we don't want to be part of Russia.
right.
A lot of it's starting to fall apart over there. It's going to get uglier.
Yeah, it's
But
it's gone on a lot longer than anybody thought it was. It's been almost a year now, and it's just tough to see because they had a lot of orphans to begin with, and now there's so many more now. So
Well, yeah, I'd asked this question earlier if there's any kind of a sport group in this area, but it sounds like you guys are kind of it for right now.
at the church we go to, there's a gal that goes there that's actually adopted a Ukrainian, so we can contact her if we have any issues or if we don't quite understand what the boys are saying, and
There's translation tools on your phones now that are
right,
so awesome.
and that's what we usually do is they'll send stuff and it's in Russian and we'll just have it translated and stuff and then we can send it back.
There's a really good source for some connection there with a couple of people in McCall.
Okay.
There's friends of mine actually there, and his name is Todd. Is Todd and Lida Klauser, and they have a lot of. They all speak Russian. They're not Todd.
Okay,
Lydia.
okay. All right.
Very neat connection there.
Yeah, that's any help with them.
Yeah.
I mean, we're we're going to do what we can, and
Yeah.
if we need help, we'll do what we can to get them help.
Yeah.
So,
Well, good luck to you. I think my hat's off to you for doing this kind of thing. And I think it just makes us a better community to have a little bit
thank you.
the
Thank you
type
very
of
much.
service that you guys are providing.
That's like I said, it took my wife a long time to talk me into it, but once we got him over here, it was
Yeah.
no question at all.
I would love to have been a foster parent. And when I asked my husband right up front, he said, I'm the oldest of 10. What are you asking me? I said, hard enough said. Oh,
Yep.
I would love to have been a foster parent.
Well, that's our youngest daughter's 26, so all the kids have been out of the house for a while. So it was
That's
very
a tough, yeah.
it's tough to go back, but it was also very nice to have some kids laughing in the house again. You know,
That's
because
awesome.
we get our grandkids once in a while, but not very often.
Yeah.
Well, in a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old, I'm assuming the refrigerator bill is going to go up quite a bit.
Yeah, you know, we found they love fruits and vegetables,
Well,
so they
Wow.
didn't eat much in the meat stuff.
There is a conversation around the American
Yeah,
way
and
we eat.
I found it odd because, like I said, we've done a lot of hosting, and my wife does exchange students and places them and stuff, and most of them from the European countries do not like vegetables.
Huh.
Do not like
They
vegetables.
probably don't have access to it.
That's what we think it is. It's something they don't get very often.
okay, so this is an action item. I need a motion to approve this letter of support.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
I'll second.
Who just seconded? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
If you run into any problems later, just come back to this group.
Okay,
They'll help you out.
we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Call Ed. He's going to have more time available here.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. My wife appreciates it too.
Thanks,
a good
Ron.
day.
See ya.
Thank you.
Okay, so at this time, our next agenda item, this is an action item, we're going to go into an executive session for Idaho Code 742061A. So I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded to go into Idaho Code 742061A. By roll call, please.
Ellen, I.
Mop and I.
Hasbrook, aye. Doug will be